Just the bottom.
Oh,
The top one.
just the top one. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're live.
I mean, mute the bottom one and keep the top one. Get rid of that other one. So
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. We're live.
Hey,
we're doing it again.
Welcome to the 5150 podcast.
5150 podcast.
I'm Art.
I'm JD.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, we'll get that out of the way. I mean, I would figure that the both people that watch us, hi mom, are aware of our names.
Hi world. Not just
Hi who?
hi world.
Oh, hi world. Oh, the world. Okay. Yeah, we got better sound today. We got better sound. We got a better setup. You can see we got a.
Yep, we're good to go.
We're moving up in the podcast world.
Number one.
Number one.
We're already number one.
We're number one. And
Episode 4, and we're number 1. No,
is it 4 or are we 5?
this is the 4th one.
I thought we did 4 last time.
Nope.
Oh.
Last time was the 3rd.
Oh, okay. I thought
It doesn't matter. This could be the first time you're listening.
Yeah, this could. Yeah, your first time. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So how was your weekend? Let's start off there. How was your weekend?
It was fine. I had a great weekend. I'm a very interesting guy. How about you?
Well, I mean, Saturday was all right, but Sunday, everything went back a few months. We're back to a mask mandate here in LA.
I haven't worn one yet.
You haven't worn one yet?
I wear one when I ride my motorcycle.
Have you been to the grocery store though?
Yeah.
You've been.
I went to Arby's. They made me wear a mask. No, I guess it's happening. I don't know. I don't know. I'm vaccinated. I don't know what the point is. People are scared again. I think it's the anti-vaxxers that are really causing this because they're scared of a shot.
Yeah, it is to a large degree the anti-vaxxers because they're the ones that are getting sick. I'm a bit perturbed for this mask mandate because, yes, our COVID infections have jumped up 700%. I understand that. But 99% of the COVID hospitalizations are unvaccinated people.
Yeah, 100%. Duh.
Yeah, 99%.
Without even guessing, I told you that. Like, these fools are so scared of a vaccine. I'm just like, all right.
I know. I mean, I'm not even going to get into the debate on if somebody should get a vaccine or not. But why is everybody else, all the vaccinated people, if they do get the Delta variant, we know a comedian, Ian Russo, that did get COVID, who has been vaccinated, and he had 0 symptoms. He had the virus, but he had no symptoms, and that seems to be what it is. If you've been vaccinated and you get COVID, you're pretty much asymptomatic or have mild symptoms. Yeah. And sometimes people I have seen on social media, sometimes they do have severe symptoms, but they all survive.
Yeah, but there's also such thing as false positives too. And I feel if you don't have any symptoms and you got a test that's positive, I guess you could be asymptomatic, or also could just be a false positive, which do happen. It's not like they give you 3 tests at once and then see if all of them are positive or all of them negative. I think that'd be probably a better way to go. Go ahead and take 3 swabs, and let's go with the 2 out of 3 method here, because I know there's false positives. I don't know. At the end of the day, the earth is trying to cleanse off probably the sinners. I'm guessing if you have sin in your heart, you're probably getting COVID. That's how I'm seeing it. I don't know any other way.
How many COVID tests have you taken?
Have I taken 0?
You have not taken one.
I haven't had to take a COVID test. I haven't had symptoms yet. I've got vaccinated. There's no place that's been testing me or anything. So, actually, how I get COVID tests is my girlfriend gets them, and then I'm like, all right, I don't have it either.
So if that's how you get your STD test too. If she doesn't have it, you don't have it. Is that the same mentality you're going with?
I get bi-yearly physical. I've always have done that. I've done it since I was 17, and yeah, I've never had an STD like that. I roll in the best of circles when it comes to fucking, and I've been good to go. I think it's a myth, actually.
Well, there's no really good way to like rubber stamp your comment about you really good partners without sounding creepy. But I've met his old lady. She is a very nice woman. Yeah. She is so much better than what you would expect Art to be with.
I know.
She's very Irish.
She is. She's Irish and Hungarian, and I love it. But all American, baby. It's so weird how like us Americans cannot just be like, yeah, we're American. We always have to be like connected to this, connected to that.
Well, no, the only reason I said that is because she glows in the daylight.
Oh yeah, she does.
I mean, she almost looks radioactive.
Her
she is
skin
so bright.
bling.
Yeah. I mean, you have to wear sunglasses around her.
Oh, I wear sunglasses anyways, but yes, I do. It makes it extra pink, if you know what I mean. No, Oh man, but yes, I mean, I've got lucky, I guess. I don't know. Like, I think everyone should get an STD at some point in their life. Hopefully, you get to do that. I haven't yet. I figured I'd at least get one from passing the blunt around. At least I'd get something like that too.
We expecting blunt herpes or something?
Yeah, something. I don't know. Just something I'd get. I don't know. Mono or something. God damn it! I remember when.
How pissed would you be if you got herpes from a fucking blunt?
To be honest, I'm expecting it. So
you're expecting it. I mean, it is
you
LA.
Smoke
I mean,
blunts and you pass them in huge circles, you might get blunt herpes.
They say 9 out of 10 comedians have herpes, and the one that doesn't is lying about it.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. Everyone has these things, you know. Like I've never had genital warts. When I was a child, I had a cold sore, so maybe I've already had it in me. But
right.
I haven't had any weird bumps or open sores on my genitals, excluding one time I was trying to do a frontside flip on a skateboard and I totally sliced up the sack a little bit, and that was kind of raw. I had raw sack for a little bit, kept sticking in my leg until I didn't bandage it. I put gauze as like a buffer zone.
You didn't bandage it. You just
it was
left
like
it. What if one of them fell out?
I was always wondering that. It didn't make a hole.
It didn't make a hole.
It was just like an abrasion on the side. It was really rough. That's the closest I've had, and at the time, I just had to explain to my girlfriend, this is a skateboarding thing. All right, she trusted me.
See, and that's just one more reason that I don't skateboard, other than the no balance and being way too overweight for it.
Well, I grew up on the West Coast. I mean, not only that, I grew up in Culver City, which is like Venice adjacent, Santa Monica. I grew up basically at the epicenter of where skateboarding was invented. For me, not to skate would be declining my heritage, and I just wouldn't do that.
I had to say this. When we walk the dogs or we just walk around Venice, we'll go to the skate park down there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I am amazed at the level of talent in some of the smallest kids.
Oh yeah, it's cool because this is my theory, because I grew up. I skated Venice before there was a skate park. I used to skate the Venice graffiti pits. You know, I invented all-in bums way before it was in a video game. We used to just do that. But my theory is that all these kids got... All right, so when skateboarding got really super technical, like the super explosion, was after Tony Hawk's the Pro Skater, the video game, came out. Once that video game came out, it opened up the possibility to way more technical shit that no one's ever seen before. Because before, you do like a kickflip into a backside tail slide, and that'd be amazing, you know. But on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you can do all kinds of crazy combinations, and then these people see that in a video game, so they start trying it. That generation tries it and starts accomplishing it, which makes these new kids growing up only seeing these super technical things. And now I'm seeing the most technical shit ever in skateboarding history is happening now, you know, and it's amazing.
And it's actually kind of funny that you brought up Tony Hawk, and I regret that I didn't look more into this before we went on air and got the kid's name. But Tony Hawk became a legend when he did it was that the first person to do the 900.
Well, he did that X Games. But to be fair, he was already a legend before that.
Well, yeah, so Tony Hawk is a legend. He's like the creator. He's what made skateboarding cool.
Yeah,
pretty much. And he was already a badass, but he became a mythical legend when he the first person to ever nail that 900. Yeah. This past weekend.
Before that, he had the McTwist, I think, which was the 540 McTwist.
Right. Yeah.
And he was always killing it on that, and he could do it front and switch, and no one could do it.
See, I don't know all the McTwist.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
I know 900 is he spun around 900 degrees.
Well, yeah, exactly. So before that, it was the 540, which is one rotation, 180 degrees minus from 900. Or the 900 is the 540 doubled.
So how long did he do that? How long ago did he do that? What, 20 years ago, 25 years ago?
Easily. I think it was in one of the X Games, which was in like the 90s.
One of the first X Games. So this past weekend, a 12-year-old became the first person to do a 1080 and the youngest person at 12 years old to ever win an X Game gold medal, and he did that all in front of the legend Tony Hawk.
Yeah, good for him, man. I mean, that's the shit.
Yeah, that's got to be the closest. I mean, so I'm not a skateboarder, but I can imagine. I know enough about skateboarding to know that Tony Hawk is the skateboard god. So that's got to be cool.
He's up there. I mean, like for me, like growing up, like Tony Hawk was a what they call a ramp skater. Like he'd skated vert, and I was a street skater. So to me, my gods were people like Jamie Thomas, Donnie Barley, like anyone that skated for Toy Machine or Zero at the time, Eric Ellington, Adrian Lopez, like all these guys were so badass. Like I love street skating. I remember in 7th grade, I had to do a Black History Month report, and I chose an English black skater named Gershon Mosley, and I was like, this is a black guy in what's considered to be like a white sport, but really where I grew up in like Venice and Culver City area, like everyone was skating, Asians, Hispanics, blacks, whites, everyone skated. But I remember Gershon Mosley was like, to me, he was like famous black skater that stood out to me. Now there's tons of famous black skaters. The famous is Nyjah. He's the fucking man. You know, he's
right.
Nyjah Houston. He skates.
Well, I say right like Nike. I know who any of these are.
Dude, he's sponsored by Nike. Most like
skateboarders.
Some skateboarders are sponsored by like the skate companies. This was sponsored by Nike. Like he's.
You might as well be telling me hockey player's name. I mean, I'll know like Wayne
Jonathan
Gretzky.
Quick.
Okay.
The best goalie in the world. No, one of them. He was Olympic status and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
From the Los Angeles Kings. One time, one of my favorite bars in the world is Cinema Bar. If you're ever in West LA and you go to the Cinema Bar, chances are you might meet me. I might be there. And fuck, I totally lost my train of thought of why I was. Oh yeah, at the Cinema Bar, this group of guys come in. They look like, like kind of surfer guys, basically, like bros, like my people, basically. They come in and they have a little trophy, and there's like a picture of someone like taped to the trophy, and they're all pretty drunk. They come to cinema. They're sitting there, they're talking and shit. They go up on the stage and they're like playing with the guitars and stuff. They ask if they could take a picture behind the bar. The bartender's like, "Yeah, go for it." And I'm sitting at the bar and they're like, "Hey, do you want to be in the picture?" And I was like, "No, why would I want to be in your picture, man? Like, no, I don't want to." And they're all posing and shit. And then they leave, and we're sitting there talking, and then the other bartender comes in, and I show him pictures. I was like, "Dude, look, these guys were here all being wild and shit." And he goes, "Do you know who this is?" And I go, "No." He goes, "That's the Los Angeles Kings." He goes, "That's Jonathan Quick playing my guitar. Jonathan Quick playing my guitar." And I was like, "Holy fuck, I don't recognize any of these dudes." But I do remember they when they were asking me if I wanted to do a picture, I was like, "No, I'm good." And I patted him on the back like that, And I remember it felt like steel cords. Like this guy was strong. Like he was just like solid as fuck. And I was like, "No, I'm good, man." Like I think he offered me a beer at that time or something. I was like, "No, I'm good." I was like, "Why are these people like? Why would I want to take a picture with you? Why would I just should have." My new rule is now like if people are like, "Hey, you want to take a picture with us?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, yeah, you got to.
Do it. I don't know why. I was just I'm a grumpy comedian. I would go to the cinema to write, so I would sit there be writing jokes and shit or talking, which will help work out jokes and shit. And yeah, the Los Angeles Kings come in, and I recognize none of them, but I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I'm not.
You've always. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Somebody asks you if you want to be in the picture. You want to be in the picture.
I know.
That's really the digital is like the only way to document your long-term existence on this planet after you're gone. There's not going to be anything unless somebody finds a phone. Nobody's going to even know you exist anymore.
Dude, you're right. And what I was thinking is I get high and I think of weird shit. And one of my things was like, right now because we're documenting so much shit, we're creating the first form of potential time travel. Because since everything's so documented and everything, they could recreate it in the future. Imagine them recreating like a simulation that you can go back into and look into this room right now. Because your phone's probably taking pictures of the room, so that a computer can reconstruct this room, and this video is being there, and it can recreate this time, and people can come and look at it as like a video game, but they won't be able to do anything to it. Maybe edit or something. But I was thinking that would be the first form of time travel, and we're helping create it now by using these phones and taking pictures everywhere and shit. Like I remember years ago there was a software called Snapdragon, I think it was, or Fire Dragon or something like that.
Right.
And it just grabs pictures from the internet and builds them into big maps.
Oh wow!
And just builds everything, connects them, and they make 3D tours of them. And this is that's
so. Do you think time travel is going to be possible?
Yeah, but it's not going to be the way we think it is. It's not going to be like we go into a machine and then boom, we're there, and we can talk to people and stuff. It's going to be we put on like a VR or something, or maybe you're in a room and you can walk around, and you'll be able to see everything as we think it happened, but you won't be able to interact.
So it's gonna be like going to a Tupac concert today.
Yeah, I guess there'll be a hologram version of us. Like someone might be in this room right now with us.
So to me that's not real time travel. That's just reenacting. That's visiting through a window.
Yeah, but that's a form of time travel. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the first form.
So
of time travel.
by that, so when I go to the Renaissance Festival in Texas, that's time travel? Is that the same thing?
No, but you're kind of going into you're trying to recreate a time period. So that's just like you're going into a period piece kind of.
Okay.
But I mean, like, yeah, like it's you're attempting it. So maybe it's an even rudimentary or a more rudimentary form of time travel. And I don't know what rudimentary means, but I thought it would fit perfectly in that sentence.
You sounded really smart until you went back and said you didn't know what the fuck you just said.
I'm good at sounding smart. That's my talent. Here, let me get you this. Let me tell you about quantum pigeon bombopulators.
I'm good at sounding smart for like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I mean not me, man. I'll try and tell you right now. I have lots of ideas. None of them are good. That's how I feel.
Well,
I'm a thinker. That's it. I'm a thinker.
You're a thinker, just not a good thinker.
Maybe. I mean, I might have some good ideas, but like the best idea I've ever had. I'm trying to patent it. I mean, I'm not. Take it, steal it, create it if you want. I don't give a fuck. But it's basically a camera that's on your gun, and it only activates when your gun's unholstered.
Oh wow!
So when your gun's unholstered, it sees everything the barrel sees, and everything. When it's unholstered, when it's in the holster, it's off. You don't record shit. And I feel like it would help with police because a body cam can be intrusive if you really think about throughout your day. You just have a camera on you recording live, like you're live all day long. You have to piss while you fart, while you're talking to your partner. Maybe you don't want to know that shit. But the only time people really want the police to be recorded is when the gun's out. So if you have a camera that's on the gun, that's always activated when the gun's drawn, you'll be able to see everything that you really need to see.
Well, I mean, I think that would be a great tool, and it'd help a lot. But I also think there's a market out there for the average citizen too.
Oh yeah, because you want to see your targets. Like if you have a camera there, it'll read what your gun's doing while you're shooting. Why are you aiming center and it's coming off to the right? Is your sight off, or are you twitching a little bit?
Yeah, does that camera move as you pull the trigger?
There's lots of. I mean, this is a beneficial. This is really a multi-million-dollar idea. You can sell it to every police force, all the military, everything.
Maybe we should quit talking about it before somebody steals that idea.
Fucking make it, dude. You know, I thought of it. Like I said,
I'm gonna get pissed off if it's on Amazon Prime next week.
Probably not. It's like
fuck.
I know it's not hard to build.
Bezos. All right?
Yeah, I know it's not hard to build. You just have to have a sensor field, which you can. Once it's out of there, proximity, boom, it's recording. It's a super simple device, and if you build it right, you could have it act as a compensator, make the gun more accurate, anyways. You know, counterbalance kind of.
Right.
It could be sweet. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's a thing, and like that's one of my good ideas. Look, I'm just having that. Bam. No, I've had that for a while.
See, no, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. You are a good thinker. I mean, I think that is a great idea. I think there's money in a market for that.
Yeah, like one of my things is I'm always doing it. So 80% of it's garbage. There's gonna be some shit in there. You know, I'm always thinking of stuff.
I mean, it's like joke writing. You write 100 to get 3 good jokes.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I try and write a couple jokes a day, and most days I get shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've gone 2 weeks just solid shit.
Yeah, it happens. You might go a month without writing, but you always just keep writing. You might find something. Like last night, I came up with did you hear about the MMA fighter that broke his leg? I think his name was Connor Me Leg Hurts. That's dumb.
A dad joke.
I'm a dad all day, dude. I'm a dad. I'm a creator of life.
Dad joke.
I'm a mother maker. I know, but I just think it's I just like that's silly and it's fun. So I was like, I'll share this.
That is fun.
It's not going to be in my stand-up. Like, you're not going to see me in my stand-up. Hey, guys, you hear about this? I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, I just kind of, you got to write. You come up with bad idea. Like, for every good idea, I think there's 30 to 40 bad ideas. But you have to go through those bad ideas to get to the good idea.
I get 30 to 40 bad ideas a day.
Oh, yeah. And I'm saying, as long as you don't hatch those ideas, they're just ideas, I just write them down. Maybe this is going to be worth it. Maybe it's not, Like, I've always thought a good idea is bikinis in volleyball. But now I hear in the news that this Norwegian volleyball team, the female volleyball team, is refusing to wear their bikini bottoms because the men don't have to, and they're getting fined $1,700 American.
Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's enjoyable to watch as a guy, but I respect their desire not to be looked at that way.
Yeah, exactly.
And they just want to go out there to compete.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they're out there playing a sport does not mean that the whole world gets to objectify them.
Yeah, exactly. And like I'm so guilty of that. That was my favorite Olympic sport because of that. You have the most fit women playing volleyball in bikinis. It's fucking awesome. I grew up on the West Coast. We were just talking about that. I see bikinis are like normal to me because we see people in beachwear all the time. You know, it's just like.
Oh yeah, I mean, we went and spent a little time in Santa Monica this weekend, and we hadn't been in there since May on a regular basis, and I forgot how many people just walk around in nothing but a bikini all over Santa Monica. Yeah. I mean, not just on the beach. I mean, that happens. I mean, you can see somebody in a bikini on 3rd Street Promenade.
Yeah.
You forget how common that is, and there are some women, they like that. Oh, they want you to look at that. Not all do. People are different. Yeah. I mean, let these women go out there, play the sport comfortably.
Yeah. I mean, the politest thing I ever did to cover up my pervert is I just put on sunglasses, and then I'll be like, say, look at this. Say I want to check you out. Checking you out. Checking you out right now, bro. Checking everything out. That's my polite little thing.
Do it again. Do it again.
See, like, so it's the thing I like. That's what I think.
So your way to not look like a pervert is to put on the Brett the Hitman Hart sunglasses.
Yeah, I got to be extra perverty.
And I understand that only a small portion of people that do eventually see this are going to get the Brett the Hitman Hart reference, but you are an old man like me.
Art the Hitman Fart. No.
Art the Hitman Fart. No, that sounds like a good road name.
Oh yeah. The Taxi.
The Taxi. I like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
let them play the sport that they love, comfortable. I mean, their talent is on display, not their body.
Yeah, I mean, unless you make the men wear bikini bottoms too, then I don't see any difference.
I'm never going to fight. I'm never going to fight to force a guy to wear bikini bottoms. So I'm not going to fight.
You
to
keep
force
going,
a
Italy.
Woman.
You know we're talking to you, motherfuckers.
Why does it always have to be Italy? I mean, France is right there too. I mean,
I've been binge watching The Sopranos lately, and I'm starting to think I'm more Italian. I'm like, where's my gumma? Where's my gumma? You know, I need some Capicola right now.
Well, yeah, you also understand there's a difference between mainland Italian and Sicily Italian, right?
No, sorry. If they're gonna stereotype, I'm gonna stereotype too. They're all the same to me. That's fine.
Sicily Italian would be what
I'd say Italian.
In Texas they refer to as the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, I'd say Italians are like the European Mexicans, if not the Irish are definitely.
Oh, okay.
We all share the Mexicans, Irish, and Italians all have pretty much the same flag.
Yeah, they do. It's confusing.
Yeah.
You know, France is not that different either when it's at night because they're like, I think it's like red, white, and blue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm part French. I have a little bit of French in me, unfortunately. It's like the thing I'm most ashamed of.
Why are you ashamed of your French?
It's my smelly side. No,
it's your smelly. Oh. I keep looking. I keep looking over there. You keep throwing me off. You shaved your face.
Yeah. Every now and then I shave off my beard just to remind people like I'm handsome. I don't grow a beard to cover my face. I grow a beard because I can and I don't like to shave. Pretty much that's it.
I am not handsome and I do not shave my beard because I am not handsome.
I am, dude. I don't even know. It's a clear story.
My second chin has a chin. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if it still does anymore. I'm still afraid.
You've lost so much weight.
I'm still afraid to shave it off to see how many chins I have. I know I at least have 2 chins.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but no, I mean, a second chin is not a good chin, considering that it goes the whole length to the bottom of my fucking face. Yeah, it's not just like I got this little bulge here. I mean, I got like a whole little.
Oh, me too. If I don't shave right here, this wraps all the way around and touches my butthole. So I have to like be careful not to make my chin touch it. So I just keep this clear.
No, I like growing mine long. I like keeping it long.
Yeah, me too. One of the things that was really bugging me that led to me cutting it is that I ride motorcycles and I have a full face helmet, and inside I have a little boom for a microphone so I can
for your Bluetooth, yeah.
Yeah, so I can communicate to people and shit, talk on the phone and whatnot. And it's usually about this far from my face. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, the 5150 podcast, you can see what we're doing. But it's usually about this far from my face. You see, and that's how far my mustache grows out. Like it's always like touching my mustache and hitting it and shit. And I was just like, fuck, man. You know what? I'm gonna shave. So I started to shave. You can go to my Instagram at Art of Hernandez, and you can see all the. I did different forms of shaving, even all the way to the Charlie Chaplin. I did like a weird. You'll see it, just like lots of weird pictures of just me shaving my beard away, but in different hairstyles.
I like how you call it the Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, I'm a comedian. That's all I think about. All I think about is comedy, man. Old school.
Old school. You know. I don't know if you know this. You can just trim the mustache without shaving the whole beard. You do. I mean, if it starts hitting your boom, you can just trim down the mustache.
Well, my girlfriend was going out of town for 2 weeks, so I figured let me just be babyface for a little bit. She won't care. No one's gonna care. I'm just all by myself in my lonesome.
So your old lady prefers the hairy face?
I don't know. I think she likes both, to be honest.
No, my wife flat out threatened to leave me if I ever shaved again. I cut mine down into a goatee one time while we're together, and she pretty much told me that if I ever did something like that again, she'd leave me.
Yeah,
and not in so many words, serious. But it was implied, and you knew what she was feeling.
Oh, I hear it. She told me. Make sure he doesn't shave, Art. Make sure he doesn't shave, or you guys will have no place to podcast. I'm like, all right, keep that beard, motherfucker. No, but seriously, you've been looking really good, man. It's really awesome.
I feel really good. I do. I feel great. A lot more energy. That's weird for me. I mean,
yeah.
I take the stairs because when I leave the apartment because it's faster than the elevator. And just a handful of months ago, it wouldn't matter how long the elevator took. I would take the elevator. Yeah. If it took me 45 minutes, I'm not doing stairs.
Fuck that. I'm glad you're kicking that lazy shit away. If there's time and a place to be lazy, don't get me wrong. But man,
well, I mean, when I was at 320, bro. I was at 320. I was
that's more
up
than
there.
Double my weight right now.
Yeah, I was at 320.
Could you imagine two of me? Ladies, stop.
My wife tells me I may have lost a lot of weight, but I'm still the same size asshole.
Yeah, there you go.
I told her she'd been looking too close.
Yeah. Not supposed to look at it. It's
you don't look at it when it winks at you.
Close your eyes when you're down there. I mean, I'm modest.
But yeah, I mean, when you're 320 pounds, the stairs are a daunting task. I mean,
fuck yeah.
It's not a matter of being lazy, especially when you have a bad knee.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, the thought of stairs petrified me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I have decent knees. I feel like if I use them too much, they just go bad. You know, so don't. If I run like 3 miles, my knees are gonna hurt. If I run 2 miles, my knees are gonna hurt. If I run at all, my knee. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I mean, I haven't gotten to the running part. I mean, I'm just now starting to get to the exercising part
I would say
of the weight loss. Well, that's what I'm doing. I started swimming.
That's way better
as my exercise because it's less wear and tear on my joints.
Yeah, and it's full body if you get the.
It is full body. You get a good workout. Swimming and sex, they say, are the best 2 forms of exercise.
That's all I do.
And I'm exercising a lot. So I haven't had sex, but I'm exercising a lot.
All I do, baby, is swim through life. Sea of emotions.
Swim through life. Oh man. Oh.
What else you got cooking on this?
So I mean, let's go back a little bit. You think we're headed to a second lockdown?
No.
No, you don't think it's going to get that bad?
No, I think everyone is getting tired of this kind of lockdown shit. The mask, you know, I guess it's a reasonable thing, but then but you don't wear gloves. Like how do I go to a liquor store or something and they check me out like, here, let me grab that, and they always grab it like this.
Well,
don't
yeah,
fucking do that, man. That's weird shit that's spreading it. Here's the thing: is like I don't think anyone's gonna deal with more than the mask probably, and that's not, you know. I'm not trying to be like doomsday person, but I just feel like a lot of people are getting fed up with that shit. You know, that's just. What I
think, and maybe there is reason to go back to mask. I think LA is overreacting though.
Sure.
When 99%, I'm gonna repeat that, 99% of hospitalizations for COVID in Los Angeles County are unvaccinated people.
Yeah, because they don't want to get vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated.
Everybody I know that I associate with, that I'm aware of, is vaccinated.
Yeah.
Why do we have to go back to? I mean,
I'll tell you why.
It's a mental stress to have to wear a mask.
Dude, the same reason they have to put "do not drink" on bleach is the same reason we have to do that, because there's just dumb fucking people.
Well, yeah, I mean, the same people that make them put "do not take the preparation H medicine orally."
Yeah.
Is the same reason we have to wear a fucking mask.
Yeah, or the people that
but
think that...
here's the thing. This is what gets me, and this is such a California thing to do. I don't want to go liberal or anything like that. Liberal
California,
or conservative.
The fifth largest economy in the world.
Such a California thing to do is there is a fraction of people that aren't doing something, or doing something wrong, or doing something illegal, that California is now going to take away everybody else's rights to do. You know what I mean?
Well, California's huge. I don't think it's everywhere.
I'm not trying to get into the
it's
Second
just
Amendment.
Los Angeles County.
Because it goes beyond just the Second Amendment. It's like every law. They want to take away everybody else's right just because a fraction of people are not doing it right.
Yeah, but what's happening is not like all California statewide. California's huge. And
California's huge.
This is Los Angeles County, and that's also huge. Like, compared to most places, you don't have a county this big. A lot of countries don't have counties this big. Countries, like Los Angeles is huge. The county.
Los Angeles city limits is the largest city in the world. I would bet, geographically, not population, geographically.
I'd say probably second to Mexico City. Mexico City is fucking huge.
Oh yeah, I did forget about Mexico City.
But ours is huge too. LA County. If you go to county, it's fucking huge.
And LA County, yeah, is even bigger.
And you're right, but like people do get punished. The few get punished for the many or whatever. But that's how it goes everywhere. It's like, unfortunately.
Well, it's that same mentality. We're gonna make these absurd laws, rules, and regulations because a small group of people won't do it right. That's how you wind up with people in prison for a quarter bag of weed, but because they fall through some technicalities, wind up with 25-year prison sentence for a quarter bag of weed,
which is crazy.
Because a small fraction of people were doing it wrong, and they made these obscene laws that just encompassed everybody.
Yeah,
and so bystanders are getting swept up in it.
That's how it goes, man.
I mean,
you better be ready. That's all. It's like you live by the ocean. You better be ready for a tsunami or a typhoon. What are they called? Tsunami, right?
Yeah, no,
tidal wave.
Yeah.
Tidal wave in English.
I mean, okay,
like,
so
it's like they don't happen, but you're ready for it. Like, I've lived within 3 miles of the ocean almost my whole life, and I'm ready for a tidal wave, even though it hasn't happened. I'm still ready.
Like tidal wave comes. Not a tidal wave. A tsunami comes. Where is there really a tidal wave? Because you never hear on the news a tidal wave. It's always tsunami. Where does tidal waves happen?
In America, but which they don't happen. It's tsunami. It's because it happens mostly in Japan, so they call it tsunamis. But like I guess it's technically a tidal wave. I don't know really, but all I know is like you go up here and you see the signs, tidal wave line. Like there's an area designated for it, all by the beaches. It's kind of deep in, but it gets you ready. Perhaps you like this, or tidal waves can come to here, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I think it's tsunamis because it's Japanese,
When was the last tidal wave in L.A.? I mean,
I don't think they happen here. I don't know. Like they just warn you for.
Well, I know there was.
I'm gonna look for it.
I know there was one that they pulled up that classifies.
Let me Google this shit.
And it was like the after effects of one of the Japan earthquakes that caused tsunamis over there on that side of the world, and I think we got some surge from it that classified like in 2010, but before that I think it was like 1967.
Let me see.
Or 64 or something like that. See, we our normal fact checker Buck, I mean he's not over there being quiet. He's not here.
Fired him, dude.
The tragic news is he got arrested last night working his street corner.
Now we're out of money, and he's out of luck.
Now he didn't get here and play his pimp fee. So no, I'm kidding. He didn't get arrested. He's actually working. He's on a television show set today.
Well, I just read this. More than 150 tsunamis have hit the California shore since the 1800s. Most are barely noticeable, but a few have caused fatalities and significant damage.
So is it a tsunami or a tidal wave? That's what I'm getting back to.
Tsunami. It's the same thing. I looked at tidal wave, but they just call it that because I think it more happens there. These are the same thing. The last one that The last most destructive tsunami that hit California coast was on March 28th, 1964.
I was 3 years off.
See? I'll still give it to you, though. That's close. But yeah, like that shit doesn't happen. It happens, but it doesn't happen. I'm ready for it, but I'm not counting on it. Same thing with earthquakes here.
So what do you think? I mean,
Here's what's going to happen, man. Eventually, I think, and I'm not hoping for this, but this is just what I'm thinking. I'm not forcing anyone to get vaccines. You don't have to. That's fine. Don't. But eventually, people with that kind of thinking won't exist as much. That's all. I'm thinking that. So it's just like, go for it. Like, if we have to all be cautious to try and save your asses, and you don't want to be saved, don't. Like, seatbelt law. You don't have to wear your seatbelt either. I'm never going to give you a ticket. I'm never going to give you shit for not doing it. But if you get in a car accident shit, don't be mad if I'm giggling at your funeral.
Fair. That's fair assessment. I mean, it is. I mean,
and I don't giggle at funerals often.
My thinking on this whole new mask mandate is let them thin the herd.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fine, do it.
I mean, if it is your God-given right, I firmly believe that. I am vaccinated. Like I said, I am vaccinated, but it's my God-given right. You have the right to choose what goes in your body.
Here's the fucking thing.
I have done my fair share of drugs in the past. That is probably a whole lot worse than the shit that they just shot in me.
Yeah. Well, here's the fucking thing. I do not care if you don't want to get vaccinated. But I do care if you pretend you're vaccinated and go around. Because this is what happened. The mask mandate was lifted for people who got vaccinated. People who were anti-vaxxer said, fuck that, I identify as vaccinated. Or I don't have to. This is the thing. That's where I'm at. This is where I can blame you and say this is your fucking fault. Because you're pretending to be vaccinated when you're not. Everyone had to shut down and wear masks. Right? Everyone had to do that. Then they said, if you get vaccinated, which you don't have to, there was no people going around giving shots or forcing you. That never happened. If you chose to get vaccinated, 2 weeks after that, you were allowed to go unmasked. People who don't want to be vaccinated, people who don't want to wear masks, said, all right, I'm just going to do this. They did a whole honor system, and the people who were like, it's my choice to do that, didn't honor the system and just started just going places unvaccinated, carrying shit, giving it to other people. That's the whole thing. That's you don't have to get vaccinated. That's fine. But if you don't get vaccinated, you have to wear a mask. If you don't have a driver's license, you cannot drive a car. You can choose to get a driver's license and then drive a car. But if you don't have one, that you're not supposed to. Maybe nothing's going to happen. The same thing with the vaccine. You don't have to get vaccinated. But if you're not vaccinated, don't be an asshole and act like you are.
I'm going to go one even farther. Like I said, you have that right to choose. Mm-hmm. I think you also have that right to choose if you're going to go out and risk your life. Mm-hmm. If you want to go out and risk it, do it.
I don't care. Go for it. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different approach than I had before, but before we didn't have the vaccine. Yeah. I mean, before it was a little bit different, but now we have a vaccine. There is help out there. If you choose to get it or not, that's on you. You have the right to do it, but when you're at a funeral, your funeral, you can't be mad at the world.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, because these people are getting sick and dying and getting infected, you can't punish everybody else at the same time.
No, and like having to wear a mask, I don't think it's a punishment. It's more of a courtesy. That's what I think it is. It's just like, look, you may or may not be infected. These people that don't fine. And it's always funny how the people that don't want to wear the mask are usually really ugly as fuck too. It's like, the mask could help, brother. Put that shit on, please. Just cover your face a little bit.
I have a mask, and I almost want to keep wearing it, even after the mask mandates. Because you've seen my mask, right? The big smiley face.
Yeah.
I get so much attention. I get so many conversations just from wearing that.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. The whole thing to me is like, don't get vaccinated or do get vaccinated, whatever. why are you coming in close quarters? And I get why you're, because you think it's fake or you think it's not a big deal or something. And that's a catch-22 for me, because I'm just like, do what you want, but also you doing what you want is fucking up everything for everyone else. You know, it's like, I love people with guns. I love guns, everything. But the people that fucking shoot them up in the air in a big city, in New Year's, ruin for everyone else. These are the things that I'm saying, that they have a right to have a gun, but they do stupid shit with it. You have the right to not be vaccinated, but you're doing stupid shit with that. Why don't you all right, if you're not vaccinated and then you go into like maybe a little small bar or something, maybe put your mask on, or maybe not go there. Like, you know, like these are the, I don't know, because I want people to do whatever they want too. Like, so this is my thing. You anti-vax, do what you want. I don't care. You can be anti-brush your teeth. That I don't give a fuck. It's not my life. I'm not going to be telling people they should be putting masks on. That's not my thing. I'll tell people how to live their life or anything. I would appreciate it if people would listen to the fucking scientists out there, people that are more educated than you, and just go with it just in case. Just in case. Who gives a fuck? I know there's lots of channels on YouTube like us. You could be in JD right now, could be saying, "Oh, the vaccine's a poison. They're tracking you," or whatever you guys think it is. People are fucking so dumb. They think that the vaccine makes you a magnet. Have you seen that?
I've seen
that. What is wrong with your head? Like,
it's the stupidest damn thing. I mean, there was actually a video on one of the social media platforms, and he was talking about he believed that they put a tracking chip in him when he was vaccinated, because he's so important. Now, we give a shit where this motherfucker. We give a shit where this motherfucker's at.
I know, right? They already have one.
But now all of a sudden, his proof is all of a sudden, all of his apps are giving ads that he just talked about. I'm like, that's Google.
That's been doing that.
That's been everybody else.
Here's the tracking device you've been carrying around that you bought yourself.
Yeah, and you willfully do it. You pay for it. The vaccine's free. You're actually paying to be tracked when you get that phone.
You think a shot's gonna put one of these in you? This already is doing it, people.
How many dick pics do you? How many dick pics of yours do you think somebody? No, not how many you take. How many times do you think somebody is sitting at Google or Facebook is sitting there looking at you play with your pecker on the toilet?
I use my dick pics for good and evil. I send them to girls who have asked for it and men who haven't. It's just what I like to fuck with people. I'll be like, hey, should piss be coming out like this?
So do you know, when you go to a cell phone store, all those demo phones actually work? You can send people text messages.
Oh yeah, I usually go in there. I usually go in, like, I fuck with it. I'll turn like the Wi-Fi off or something. I don't know. I'm dumb. I don't do it.
I usually go in there and I fuck with people. I fuck with my friends all the time. Yeah. I jack with them and all that, and they're all kind of onto the game. So the last time I went in, I actually decided to fuck with my wife. And I was
like, "Dude, you fucked your wife in the store?"
Yeah. We had phone sex right there. We had phone sex right there in T-Mobile.
Oh, nice.
No, but so I sent her a text message. I was fucking with her, and I said, "Hey, gorgeous, long time no see. How about sending me a nude for old time's sakes?" You know, this bitch sent me a nude.
You asked for it, man.
She sent, not knowing who it was, she sent them my dick pic that I sent her. She was cock blocking with my cock, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done.
No, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, she's sending pictures of my dick. I mean, how many times has she sent that picture of my pecker to people?
Well, if it's effective, let it keep going.
So you think let her keep rolling with my cock as the cock block?
I have no shame in the human body. Go for it. I mean, you know.
There's no shame.
I'm anti-clothes as much as people are anti-vax. You know,
you're anti. Yeah, I am.
I'm saying fucking. You know, just go for it. I basically wear clothes because I have to. I wear it's like those nasty shirt and pants mandates got me, man. Like sometimes some businesses won't even let me in there unless I wear a shirt. I don't identify. I don't like.
So you're the reason
shirts.
that they have no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Because I refuse, man. They got.
I'm not gonna lie. When I get home, the first thing I do is take off everything but my shorts.
Yeah, me too.
Take off my shoes, take off my shirt, hat,
fucking hot as shit. I like to get naked fast, dude.
Oh yeah, as soon as I walk in the door, I mean, if you come to my place unannounced at 2:00 on a Tuesday, if I'm home,
just write that down.
I will be in my underwear if nobody else is here but me and my wife.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I get it. Like, so my final stance is like I'm not saying anyone has to get a vaccine or a driver's license. You don't have to do shit. You don't have to get a vaccine or a driver's license. That is fine, man. But like agree that maybe you shouldn't be pretending like you are. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's it. Don't get vaccinated. Don't get an education. Well, don't pretend like you are though.
No, here's the thing. I don't even think the people should have to be pretending. I mean, like I said, I think it's on them. It's their choice.
That's all I'm saying.
It's their choice. I mean, and this is and I know people cringe when they see this, but I believe it applies to this too. It's their choice, their body, their choice. I mean, that doesn't just apply to abortions, and people that know me know how I feel about abortions. People that don't, people, right? Thank you. Why is that not covered by my? Never mind. No, but I mean, I do believe your body, your choice. I think that applies beyond abortion. That applies to everything medical.
Yes, but I agree, and I also believe your business, your choice. And if people are saying you have to wear a mask to come into their business, then you have to wear a mask to go in your business. That's the fucking rules.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Can you have a business and tell people what they can and can't wear when they come into your store? Can you tell?
You know this as well as
no.
How many times have you been told?
This is the devil's advocate part.
I'm just telling you. Like, how many times have you been told you can't wear your cut or your vest, your colors in an establishment? You don't fucking burn the establishment down. You just go somewhere.
Well, I agree, but at the same time, though,
so I've been literally told I can't go into an establishment the way I'm dressed.
Oh, I've been told that all the time. I was told that at school several times.
Yeah, and I just go, fine. Then I do not come here. That's it's just the simplest shit.
That's the thing. You have that choice though.
Yes.
But there are businesses out there, business owners out there that don't want to force their, and I think the majority of them do not want to force their customers to have to. I mean, there are businesses right now that are not making you wear a mask when they come in because.
Cool, and I'm not going to snitch on them, and I think that's their business, and that's fine. That's what I'm about.
Well, and here's the thing. I think a lot of that has to do with Los Angeles County Sheriff coming out and saying, "Hey, the
sheriffs."
Well, I mean, I
know all about. I just know all about the secret gangs and all the.
No. I'm not even speaking on that part. But he did come out. He did come out, and he said, "Look, this mask mandate is not backed by science." Pretty much pointed on the same things that we pointed out. It's the unvaccinated people that are getting sick.
Yeah.
The vaccinated people are fine. We're not going to enforce this. We do not have the manpower, one. And two, it's not backed by science. So the sheriff is not going to do anything. So business owners are saying, I'm not going to make my customers uncomfortable.
That's fine. And your business, you should be that. During the whole pandemic, I was out going to biker events, and we were out there doing shit. I'm not scared of it. And go for it. But I'm just saying, show a little fucking respect. If a business says you have to wear a mask in there if you're not vaccinated, be your unvaccinated self and follow the rules. That's all. And if a business says, hey, come the fuck in here, I don't care if you're vaccinated, spit in my mouth, have a good time, then fucking do it and go. I've been to all of those establishments.
Oh, you shop at the Corner Mart too?
Yeah, dude. I go to all the fucking places. I don't give a fuck. But I also respect that business's decision. That's it. That's a simple fucking fact. That's all I'm asking. Like, I own your choices. Don't hide. Like, don't be like, I'm not getting vaccinated. Fuck that. Oh yeah, I'm vaccinated. It's cool. Like, don't be that person. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't go in the fucking business that has to wear it. But if you see a sign that says mask required, also don't be that person that just goes in there without a mask. Like, fuck that. I could do whatever I want. I'm American. I'm like, that's not the fucking case, bro.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I mean, but
I'm just saying, like, it's cool either way. It's like. This is basically I don't know. I would say if you don't agree with the business policies, why go in there? Why give them your money? Why give them your time? Why give them your attention?
Well, that's the same reason that so many people go to ChickfilA that hate their stance on the LGBTQIA community.
Bro, let me tell you something about this. In Inglewood, California, on Centinela and La Tijera, they opened up a ChickfilA. I always go to Chick-fil-A's through drive-thrus. I was with my friend and they wanted to go to Taco Bell, which is next to it, and I wanted to go Chick-fil-A, so I parked in the parking lot and I went inside. It was the gayest fucking place ever. Every employee was gay as fuck. They had amazing hair. They all looked good, and they were just flaunting it. And I was like, wait, didn't they say this place was... And I'm like, oh, it's a franchise. Anyway, so I'm telling you right now, if you support LGBTQA, right? QIA, then you can go to the fucking Chick-fil-A in Inglewood, California. The whole staff is fucking gay as shit, and it's cool. Like, I have no problems with it, but I just noticed, I was like, damn, everyone's like, what? And like, they're showing it. They're flying. They're proud. So I'm like, if you have any qualms, go to the Chick-fil-A in Inglewood on Centinela and La Tierra. Gay as fuck. The staff is cool as hell, and it's just gay. You can just tell. Like, they're owning that shit.
I think the whole Chick-fil-A thing is funny. I mean, I don't think their stance on the LGBTQIA is funny, but I think...
Do they have a stance? Like, are they like...
They're very Christian, very... The Bible says...
It's a franchise, right?
I'm not sure if Chick-fil-A is a franchise or not, but the Chick-fil-A Corporation is a very Christian. That's why they're not open on Sundays. It's a very Christian company, and they have a strong stance on the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that, but here, let me. Just
but
really
what I find funny, what I was trying to say, what I find funny is like everybody's pissed off about it, but they're like, but these sandwiches are so good, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I went to the one that was gay as fuck. I mean, I didn't. I think Earthquake said this best, the comedian Earthquake in the movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I don't know. Yeah, Clerks 2. In the movie Clerks 2, it's like the corporation's evil, but this food ain't evil.
Right, yeah. It's...
He's like, hey, this guy's racist, and the food's not racist. But still, like...
This chicken sandwich didn't have nothing to do with it.
What I'm trying to tell you is the Chick-fil-A angle is gay as fuck. So, they can't be that against it. But also, this is
that's what I'm saying. That's what I think is hilarious. Is everybody's so upset about their stance on it, but they're like, "But the sandwiches are good, so we're going to keep going."
I feel like everyone needs to quit trying to look like a fucking hero in everyone's eyes. Do you really care? I mean, like, do you really care about that? I mean, like, I know, like, if someone
Colonel Sanders could be the biggest piece of shit in the world, you guess what I want to keep eating?
Is he though? Like, I don't even know if he
No. I'm saying he could be the biggest piece of shit in the world, but you know what? For fast food fried chicken, he's got the best out there.
Popeyes. They're up there, though. Don't get me wrong. Kentucky Fried Chicken is good, too, but I love me some Popeyes.
Once KFC started doing spicy, it leveled the playing field. The only reason Popeyes was better is because they had the Cajun.
I'll tell you why Popeyes is better, because it's closer to my house. That's the only reason it wins.
Yeah. I mean, my mother-in-law, she eats I think Chicken Express every meal. See, because it's close. I mean, the closest chicken place is going to be the winner.
Yeah. Well, people are really too concerned about brand loyalty. You know,
fuck a brand.
The only time I care about brand is with gas stations. I don't fuck with Arco. That's it.
Why don't you fuck with Arco?
Because it's just, first of all, Arco has like the most thievery going on when it comes to like cards and shit. Because Arco doesn't let you use credit cards. You have to use a debit card. That means you're going right to your bank account.
So that's an Arco thing. I just thought it was the one location that I do use.
No, it's an Arco thing in general, and that's horrible because it leaves you more vulnerable. Because if a thief gets your card number and it's your debit card, they're jacking your account right away, and that's going to take months for the banks to fix. If it's your credit card they jack, the credit card will fix it that day. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, we got you, bro. Don't dream a trip. Arco doesn't give you that choice.
You've got to worry about the credit card pads at the register.
Yeah, I don't like those. I don't like Arco. I don't like their gas, and I don't like the way they take their money. So
I don't like Arco. I don't like Arco because the one that I use is always so damn busy.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them like that, and I don't try and say they can't exist. I don't try and protest their policies. I just go, don't go there. I don't go there. That's it. See how that works, people? It's fucking simple.
Do you think cancel culture is coming to an end?
I think people are really concerned with cancel culture right now. I I think it's kind of always happened. People, if you do fucked up things, things come out and it happens. Regardless, I think it's happening on a bigger platform now, and that's why it scares more people.
Right.
And that's fine. People can cancel me. I don't know. I'm sure I haven't been a gentleman in life. I'm not. I was a Boy Scout, but I didn't conform to the rules every time. So look it. Fine. Here, my biggest thing at first is people were like, oh, they canceled me. They deleted my Twitter account. I'm like, yeah, well, you're still a fucking person. If you don't know how to create a new email and sign back on a Twitter, then you're a fucking idiot, dude.
I mean, if you've really got that kind of drawing power, if they cancel your Twitter or whatever, just making another account. If you really got that draw power, you're going to get it right back.
Here, I'll talk to a lot of Twitter users. Use one of your other Twitter accounts that you use to follow yourself to make it seem like you have more users. See, there you go. Now you're not canceled. It's fucking simple. Everyone makes a. This is the thing that I've.
So you saying sign into your Kevin Durant accounts?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just fucking go and start liking yourself.
How vain do you have to be to make? To be a celebrity, to be an athlete, to make accounts just to argue in your favor.
Yeah, people do this.
I mean, it's not that he was arguing with people. It's that he was arguing in support of Kevin Durant, like he wasn't fucking Kevin Durant.
Yes, yeah, and people probably do that weird shit all the time. When the internet first came out, AOL, I used to pretend when I was it's 12 or 13. I used to pretend I was an 18-year-old girl named Linda. So I could talk to lesbians, which were probably other guys like me. You see what I'm saying? No one's ever been honest on the internet. Don't fucking come with that. If that's where you go to make your arguments and shit, all right. I mean, it's probably the most useless place to make an argument in the world. And that's embarrassing that he does that. But think about the people that are, not even on his status that are doing that. I'm not going to mention names or anything, but I could think of a few comics right now that I know have, 10,000 followers or whatever, but every post of theirs gets, 30 likes. And I'm like, bro, what? Come on. I know you're buying fucking followers and shit, and that's, to what point, that's a vanity thing. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's not really helping your career at all. It's just a vanity thing. You're thinking, look, I have more numbers than you, so I'm a better comic or something. And I only speak in this world because that's the world I know of, but, that's that vanity. And these are, normal people. People use this stuff to validate themselves. And I guess that's kind of the purpose, too, look at this good meal I had, or look at this vacation spot I have. That that's all validation. I get it. I'm guilty of it too, but I'm not obsessed. So I don't care about how many followers I have. I don't care about following other people back. I don't, none of that shit's that's not my thing. I don't care about being verified and all that stuff. A lot of people do, and I know it's natural. So I don't want to give him shit because I know, like I say, hundreds of other people that are good people doing it too. It makes you feel good. When people hit that like, it makes you feel better when people hit that follow. You guys should be doing that too for the 5150 podcast.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
fucking boost our shit. Don't make us have to buy fake people. No, you see what I'm saying? I just don't want to do that shit.
I don't think it's in the budget to buy any followers. No,
we don't have a budget. But if you want to give us a budget, give us a like and a follow.
Yeah, give us a like and a follow if you want to Venmo somewhere.
I'm not preachy. I want people to do what they want to do, but own it. That's all. Kind of just be yourself.
Okay. I know we're coming close. I mean, we might run over a little bit this time because I just thought of something that I saw earlier.
Fine, we're gonna give you extra content, not even on our Patreon. See?
There you go. There you go. We don't have that. Why don't we have that? But we'll get to that later. Yeah. So there is this social media influencer.
Sure. Which is a new thing, right?
Yeah. It's a new thing. She's a 40-ish-year-old woman. She's a very good-looking, attractive woman. She posts a bunch of thirst traps on TikTok and all that.
That's my favorite. I'll be getting.
Yeah, she's got insane followers. She's got an OnlyFans page. All this stuff.
We'll put the link in the bio. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Well, if I wasn't about to say what I was going to say, I would do it. But so she's an influencer. She's getting paid. People send her shit. People pay. I mean, she's probably making bank on her fucking OnlyFans page.
Good for you, man.
I know. I'm more power to her. But today I saw, and she's been talking about she's buying a house.
Nice.
Well,
if I could flash my genitals on the internet and buy a house, I would do it all day.
Well, no, more power to her. That's not what I'm getting at. But so she apparently planned bad. She thought it was going to be 10% down, and she is an escrow or whatever, and she got to come up with this down payment in like 17 days, and it's not the 10% she thought it was going to be. It's 17%. So she just flat out asked her followers to send her money.
And it worked.
Oh, I have no idea. I just saw this today, but
That's real. I mean, I've known women who've done that my whole life.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make it a man-woman thing, but this is more for me. It's more from that. I mean, she's already making bank.
Yeah, her influence is already there, and if she asks for money and they give it to her, good for her. That means she has more influence. I grew up with two sisters, and I grew up very comfortable around women.
But why not just make more content to make up the difference instead of just flat out
ask. That's it. That's good. I think she did the right thing. Like, that's good.
So I see. Okay, this is one of the few things that we do disagree on. I think she should have come up with extra content to draw in more money, more sponsors, more branding opportunities, stuff like that.
But if her income is from the people that are watching her saying, "Give me this video," maybe she'd have an incentive. Maybe we don't even know. Maybe if you made a donation, she was hooking you up.
No. I look for the fine print and see what she was going to be offered. There wasn't no.
It's all good. Like, to each their own. Like, there's a lot of basement bandits out there. That's the only way you can even get close to a woman. And good for you. I mean, it's not good. I don't know if it's healthy, but like, hey, good for you. If that's what you it reminds you of the brother of Napoleon Dynamite. Remember him? He was all like,
yeah.
Oh, Napoleon, you're just jealous because I was talking to girls all day online. And like I'm telling you, man, 13-year-old me was a fake girl online.
13-year-old you was a fake girl.
That's when the internet came out, Like, social media came out when
I never did that. So. I mean, I did talk mad game to women
to lie on the internet.
On Yahoo chat and AOL chat.
Bro, I'm a
what was the other one? ICS or IESC or whatever it is?
I'm a red rank in Yahoo chat of chess.
A red rank?
I'm the highest rank you can get in chess on Yahoo, because I would sit there and I would try and talk to girls and play chess, and I would talk, and I'm gonna be straightforward. I would say some of the most racist shit, like type it in the comments to try and get them to quit. If they forfeit halfway through a game, then I win, dude. So I'll be like, "Fuck you!" I would just start typing So we play chess. So, I'd get like 4 or 5 moves in, and I just start talking shit, typing, and a lot of badasses don't even, they ignore that and they play the game. But a lot of pussies get mad and they leave, and that bumps my score up. So I'm like, win-win, man. I can have a good chess tournament, and I could be fucked up. Like, I was fucked up. My whole thing wasn't like, let me just attack race. I'm gonna attack everything. Let me just say the most fucked up shit to get you to want to leave this game, boost my rank. I'm not saying I'm a great chess player, but on Yahoo Chess, I'm the highest rank you can get. You're
not the best chess player. You're just the best shit talker.
I'm a shitty shit talker, which makes me really great shit talker. Because I at a certain point in my life, especially when I was younger, I have very little filter. Like, right now, you're seeing a very filtered me. When I was younger, I had so little filter, and I just knew, like, these are buttons that I'm gonna push on. Here's your buttons. I didn't give a fuck. So I'm just like, so that's when I would play. So I'd be like, fucking whatever,
Right.
What? Oh, you're from England? Let me tell you about your queen's nasty, smelly pussy. Like, and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Things like that. That's not the exact example, but I'm not like that anymore. But I get it.
I am the king shit talker. I am.
Nice,
I am a Houston Texans fan.
Fucking gay.
I'm not. I say Texans, not Cowboys.
All right.
I always say my 2 favorite teams are the Houston Texans. Whoever the fuck is playing the Dallas Cowboys this week.
Nice.
My uncle is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and almost every football season, he usually blocks me on Facebook because I talk so much shit.
And then he unblocks you after?
But the biggest time I ever got him in his feelings, the Texans were horrible. I think they had to give the 2nd or 1st round pick coming up in the next draft.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't even have to fact check to know that's true.
And the Cowboys have made the playoffs, and like usual, they got kicked out in the 1st round. Mm-hmm. And my uncle was trying to talk shit about, well, the Texans didn't even make it to the playoffs. I'm like, well, yeah, the Cowboys didn't win the Super Bowl, neither did the Texans, and we got a better draft pick. He didn't talk to me for 3 months.
What happens, It happens.
Oh, man. We this hour has flown by, bro.
I know.
It's flown by.
Can you believe that we have many more hours to come in future podcasts?
Oh, absolutely. This has been 5150 this week.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Remember, I know you found us somehow if you're hearing this, so share it with your friends.
Share it. Venmo us money. We want to buy a house. Our new Harleys. All right. Peace.
Peace.